ஆடியோ போடுது. கோட்டிங் மட்டும் கொடுத்துரு. கேட்காங்க போல. கோட்டிங் செலக்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும் ஆடியோ இல்லை. செலக்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும். Music என்ன போறா? Test. Check. Hello, check. Test. Hello, check. Test. Check. Hello, check, test.
Check. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I request everyone to please be seated. I'm so happy to see you all today. The event is about to begin in some time. I request everyone to please take your seats and make yourself comfortable. The event will start in a short while. Thank you. very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I request everyone to please take your seats. The event is about to begin. I request all the ladies and gentlemen to please take your seats.
Calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me, young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me no, oh, 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 oh. Baby, gon' give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh. You got me like whoa, 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 whoa. Shawty gon' give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh. I see this fine girl from my party, she wear yellow. Every other girl they do too much, but this girl mellow. Now in my divine situation, I go use they tell I'm mellow. Finally, I find way to talk to the girl, but she ain't no one follow. Who you gonna phone for one? When you know I come for one, then I start to feel a bum bum one. But she dey give me small one. I know, say she's happy, pass it down one. But she feeling insecure, cause her friends go they come my light ring go.
Check. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ आप सभी को मेरा प्रणाम Vanakkam, a very good evening ladies and gentlemen. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of JSC Group. A hearty and warm welcome to one and all. A special welcome to all our dignitaries, scientists, directors, GMs, AGMs, DGMs, program directors, and other valued customer to this beautiful and wonderful event, Innovation to Power Electronics. The launch of JC's high-density and hybrid DC-DC converters for the aerospace domain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge applause? Some more claps, please. Well, a very special welcome to our Pune team of Digitronics JAC Group who are watching us live. A hearty welcome to our Pune team as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. This is MC Mayuri Shah, your host and host for this wonderful evening. Before we start this evening, there's lots and lots. This evening is very special for many special reasons. Firstly, it's a launch. And secondly, there's lots to gain knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, are you all ready for this evening? Make some noise. No, it's not sufficient. Some more claps. These claps are not sufficient to kickstart this wonderful, innovative evening. So, yes. So let's have a small exercise. How many of you are ready? Please raise your hands up in the air. Okay, maximum are ready. So can you all lift both the hands up in the air? Everyone. I want everyone to participate. Everyone. Seriously, you're going to love it. When I tell clap one, you'll clap one time. One. One, one. 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 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. Thank you. It's not over. Gentlemen, it's not over. It's not over. So when I tell you, clap with one finger. Come on, clap with one finger. One finger. Ek ungli se. One berlinda chappale. Eradu berlo. 2 fingers. Do ungliya. 3 fingers. 1 finger. 4 fingers. And 5 fingers. Can someone tell me what is the meaning of this? Someone, anyone. Anyone can tell me what's the meaning of this? Yes, it's unity. When it is alone, there's no much noise, isn't it not? When it's a group, there's more of success. So one more time for the GAC group. Come on, everyone. Thank you. And a very, very special welcome to our dignitaries. I would like to welcome our Director, LRD, Mr. G. Vishwam. A warm, warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you for gracing your glorious presence. Mr. Rajendra Aivale, GM, Milcom. Okay. A special welcome to Mr. V.V. Damle, founder of Digitronics. A hearty welcome to you, sir. And of course, how can we forget our sweet little Bipin, part of JAC Group. Come on, claps for him as well. He's part of our team. Thank you so much. Moving forward, I would like to welcome on stage Mrs. Rupa Madam, MD, JAC Group, for the welcome notes and presentation. A hearty welcome to you, Madam. Over to you.
Thank you, Mayuri. So, thank you all for coming in. A very, very warm welcome to each and every one of you. And it is, of course, with great pleasure and consciousness of this privilege, okay, that I'm actually welcoming each of you to share this momentous occasion in the life journey of JSC. And we are so happy that you're all here to share this part of the story with us. So I want to also extend a special welcome to Dr. Pandey, who's here with us. He has been part of our journey from, like he mentioned just now, from the day of inception of both Digitronics and JSC. He's worked extensively with us on many of our projects. So, sir, we are very happy that you are here. Of course, Mr. Vishwam, we are very happy that you have come here. We are expecting 2 more of our chief guests to come in. They will be coming in shortly, but we will continue. Now, I think the presentation is rolling. Okay. So I want to just take you on a small journey with what JSC has done in the past and where we stand today and where we plan to go in the future, right? So I will show you the future of JSC today, but how they take it in the future will be up to them. So as it is said here, it was, JSC was founded by Mr. Sampath Kumar, and due to personal commitments, he is, like you can see, IIT, IIM, you'd have expected him to go abroad because that generation did that. But due to personal commitments to his parents especially, he decided to stay in India and be with them. But then knowing him, I think most of you who are here, many of you have worked with him, many of you have known him personally. Knowing him, he would always make the best of every situation. And so what he got into is he went on, he brought the best out in himself, and he looked at the gaps, and he decided that he was going to see a way to provide, to reduce foreign exchange. He wanted to replace every imported. He saw when he went into places like Bharat Electronics and all these places, he saw that only imported power supplies were used, and he wanted to give an indigenous solution. He could not see a single Indian supplier at that time. And so that was his vision. And he started JSC with the vision of reducing foreign exchange for the country. So that was so in 1985. And so engaging with him actively from day one of the enterprise, I have seen him, I've been mentored by him. Today I can look back and I can see that it was not like, the route was not just a random mapping. It was a very decided and definitive route that he has taken, leading us into defense projects. Of course, we did not start with defense projects. We started with satellite communication. Mr. Damle is here. There are many stories. We'd like, maybe when we are having dinner, maybe I can tell you many stories. Mr. Damle has many stories to tell of our journey. I cannot bring all the stories here at this point of time. And so he led us very decidedly into the defense sector to work in this place, in this niche market. And his passion for his job, for what he wanted to do, was matched with the designing excellence of Mr. V.V. Damle. And we are honored to have you, Mr. Damle, with us. He's a founder of Digitronics. And without him, this day, we would not be seeing this day. So thank you, sir, for everything you have done for all of us. So, and the synergy between these two gentlemen it's evident here today. When you see the people of JSC, what we are doing here, this is the synergy that was born, between these two gentlemen, and they've been able to bring this far. And today you're seeing the product here available right here before you. So this is a legacy that they have created a legacy which is kind of grown and sustained up to this time, which is not a small thing. But what they have done is an amazing thing, because this is not a market that can give you a lot of money, or it is a passion. Every person who has been dealing with us has always called this the passion industry. It's the passion of these two gentlemen that has brought us this far. This is not a money-spinning venture, definitely, right? So the milestones, when we see the milestones, you can see from where to where it has come. I mean, I will not repeat everything that is over there, but what I would like to say is, now after the founders, we would not be where we are. JSC Group would not be where we are today without the support from the defense PSUs and the DRDO establishments. So I want to acknowledge that, because they have always treated us as partners. Let's give a big hand to the DRDO and the DPSUs, because definitely without their help, we could not have stood today as the indigenous supplier to power electronics in this market. And consistently, again, there are many stories to tell with the people who have been helping us. Dr. Pandey is definitely one of them, Mr. Vishwam. I want to make a special mention here that it is thanks to Mr. Vishwam, an encounter that we had in Aero India in 2015, where he reminded, after the demise of my husband, Mr. N.S. Sampath Kumar, in 2014, I met him there, and it was a chance meeting. At the end of the day, we met him, and he reminded me that many of the projects that we worked on are single vendor basis. They are in radars, indigenous radars of our country. We're very proud to say that. And Mr. Vishwam has worked with us very, he's worked with us in detail in all these projects, and he reminded me that the lifespan of many of these projects would be 20 years. And in a way, I understood what he was saying, and then I understood that JSC has to continue. It cannot just stop after my lifetime. I cannot just say, okay, it will go for a while and then we can close. We could not do that. The minute, sir, you gave me sleepless nights. So he reminded me, and then after that, I went across, and Mr. Damle at that time was also thinking of handing over the production part. He was always passionate about design. So he is to this day. I think I can vouch personally that the last week I was in Digitronics. Every day I saw him in working on the projects. He's very passionate, and if we can all emulate his practice, I think we would do great. We would do well for ourselves. So, but there are a few other people I would like to mention here who are part of this journey. When we may move into acquiring Digitronics, this happened when we had lost our founder 4 years down the line, and I needed support to do this. I couldn't do this alone. So there were a few people I would like to mention. I think they are here. Very first one, of course, Mr. Damle, and then my brother-in-law, Mr. S.M. Acharya, who's here. He's actually my husband's sister is here, Geeta Acharya, and Mr. S.M. Acharya is a retired IS officer, and he has a knack of taking failing businesses and turning them into winners. I think you must have all heard the story of Mysore Sandal. It was a failing concern when Mr. Acharya became the CMD there, and he made sure that they turned from borrowers to lenders. So that is a success story that he created. So he helped me greatly when I approached Mr. Damle for acquiring Digitronics. And of course, there is Mr. Ranjit Jakli. He couldn't be here. He's the promoter of Craft PowerCon. He's, I think, landing in Pune sometime just now. So he said, I'm so sorry, I can't make it. But he was one of the few people who encouraged me in this. And then, of course, there is Mr. Sanjeev Poddar. I don't think he's promised to come, so I don't think he's yet made it. He handled the financial aspects of the whole thing. And of course, we had our chartered accountants, Mr. Bhaskar. So all these people have engaged with us, and they made this a reality that we were able to acquire Digitronics and continue as one organization. The synergy was always existing, but then came a time when we became one organization, and we are going forward. So, of course, the support has been there for from quite a lot of people. I can't name everybody. Definitely, there are many people who have supported us through this journey. Going on to, there's, of course, post-COVID. All of us have seen all these changes. We have experienced the changes. We had to change too. COVID brought about, a tremendous different kind of thinking in all of us, because what we had taken for granted just could not be. And of course, and there is this business influencer, Carla Johnson, where she says businesses cannot, post-COVID, cannot continue what they have done in the past. The whole dynamic of how we do business in this environment is different. What worked in the past, so true, will not work going forward. This is an opportunity for businesses to look at how they start to rethink their processes, right? So this is so true, and we need to absorb this. And so we also thought we need to regenerate, or we need to envision how we can evolve from what we are today, what we were pre-COVID, to what we need to become. So there needs to be this transformation, the growth, everything needs to happen at the same time, a different way of thinking. It's like out-of-the-box thinking, and looking at things from different perspective. All these things need to come in, and we have to find different ways to evolve. So we have also started changing, and so this is where Mr. Bijitesh from Brandvac, please give him a big hand. He comes into the picture, and he has helped us with our branding. Because this is something, like he himself mentioned, this is something that normally we don't pay attention to. Our logos were designed in 1985. And probably Digitronics logo was designed in 1975. And so we'd never changed. All these years, we kept it going. And suddenly we realized that times have changed. People's perspectives have changed. And so we want to evolve. So in comes Mr. Bijitesh. He is giving us the new, I'd like to see that this, the growth that we are looking at, the leap that we are looking at, his rebranding of the entire thing is in line with what growth pattern JSC is looking at. We are looking to take a leap, and yeah, I've always taken a leap of faith. Mr. Bijitesh was very much against my saying, I've always taken a leap of faith. This time, the leap of faith is accompanied by a very directional and a very definitive move towards growth. In fact, just now I was even having a conversation with Mr. Vishwam. He was asking me plans for the future. What are your plans for the future? Very definitive. We want to serve, I want to tell you, we have definitive plans. And as we go forward, we will be revealing them, and you'll see us walking in those changes that we want to make and evolve in the days to come. So right now we present our new brand architecture. So this is, now we are going to be presenting ourselves as a group of companies. JSC Group will become the group entity, and so every other, all the three companies that you have been associated with will be part of the JSC Group enterprise. And so this is the existing brand identity of Digitronics. This is what we have done from 1975. We have retained this. It is on every unit of ours. And to bring it into to a contemporary mode, Brandvac has given us this. So going forward, we will be seeing, I hope all our customers will get used to seeing this on our units. This is what you will see going forward in our units. So we will be, of course, giving details about when the changes will happen, but please be prepared to see this as Digitronics. Now, new brand identity of JSC. This was the logo that we have. This was not the original logo of 1985. This was the logo that was designed in 2009. 2009, when we were celebrating our stepping into the 25th year of the existence of JSC. So this logo was designed then, and now the new brand identity in line with, if you notice, we are keeping the red same, and the blue is coming in from Digitronics. So there will be a thread, a common thread running through to the colors. So the two waves on top representing, now turning into a third one. And so this is JS Sales Corporation, the marketing wing. Yes, this is the new one for this. The third one, very little known company, is PowerServe Incorporated. This was started in 1988, actually. And this was actually started to be a backbone for the work of marketing. All Digitronics power supplies needed to be, we needed to provide integration services with systems to customers. We needed to provide after-sales support, in-warranty support. And so this company was started more as a backbone for the marketing efforts of JS Sales Corporation in Bangalore. Today, I'm proud to say that it is actually grown beyond that. We have taken up even services for power supplies which are not Digitronics make. We have taken other foreign make power supplies. We are ready to repair. We have shown the expertise, and we have received orders from well-known companies. From foreign companies, we have received orders to be able to rectify their power supplies. So we are proud about that achievement. And this is also now a force to reckon with, and it's changing into this. In fact, PowerServe is going through a total transformation from where it was to today, but the pi remains, the sign pi. I hope you recognize that it is PI, pi. So PowerServe Incorporated, that's how PI was, but the symbol remains, and PowerServe will be displayed like this. So this is where we stand today, and for the future, going forward, we will have to see that these are the three things. Now, JSC group of companies will have Digitronics, involved in the design and manufacturing of customized power electronics. JSales Corporation will be the tech marketing and sales, focusing on power electronics for the defense sector for the time being. Then PowerServe will be the one that will provide installation, integration, service repairs, and maintenance and qualifications. It is our endeavor that we will be reaching all over India to be able to provide good amount of power supplies. In fact, I think I want to recognize Commander Anigeri, who's here from Texol Engineering. They have given us an order of a unit. They've trusted us, and they have given us an order which will power supply which will go into the submarine. So our D&D design team, they're working on it. So thank you, Commander, for coming in today. Thank you so much. And so there is a trust factor in the market, and we want to build on that trust. We want to make sure that we do a good job, and we will make you proud, even as you have trusted and handed over many things to us. So once again, thank you all for joining us, and I hand over to the MC for the progression.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Naveen to talk about our founder. A hearty welcome to you, sir. Over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Okay, I would like to thank you, ma'am, for throwing so much of light on us on how JSales Corporation, Digitronics, and PowerServe has completely transformed to become a JSC group right now. And we are going to be in that shadow of JSC group. Now, if we all see, as you are entering, you saw the entire team of JSC is wearing a shirt today, a white shirt with the JSC group logo. And we were all taking a nice photograph. I asked Damble Saab, you can also join and you can point to this JSC group. He said, I'm not wearing one. But, sir, thank you for coming and being part of this. You have been a legacy builder for us, and looking at you, we want to go forward. And right now, I would like to present to you who our founder was, that is from JSales Corporation. I am a product of this fantastic person who you will recognize by looking at us. Some of us who is sitting in this room has seen him, has worked with him, has also been very personally connected with him. And many of us may not had the privilege of meeting this wonderful gentleman. I call him boss, and I had the privilege of working with him for almost 20 years. I have worked with him. He spotted me late back in 95 and then brought me into marketing in 2001. He said, your place is not in repairings and servicing. You have to move into marketing. And I am a product built by him. And today, I'm very proud to stand here and say that he is my boss, he was my boss, and he continues to be in that cabin where I sit every day, and his photograph is always reminding me of the principles he taught each one of us to follow, and we are following. He is the legacy builder for us in JSales Corporation. What we are seeing from Madam transforming JSales Corporation, acquiring Digitronics, and changing, having brand people transforming our brands, our logos. Everything started with this person who did everything possible for us. And I am so grateful and thankful to him for recognizing me and giving me a platform to work alongside him. He is an IIT IIM. He would have chosen the best of his caliber, but he always looked at somebody who can be picked up and built into making a perfect person who can do what he tried to do. He never kind of pushed us to do what we want to do, but he always taught us by leading us from the front line. He was a complete the best leader I have seen. Very rare personality I have not encountered till today, but he is no more with us. But many of his attributes, many of his characteristics, many of his business tactics, I have learned. My colleagues will say most of the time, many of this looks like how boss used to do. And I follow it till today. The way he is thinking, he was a think tank. Anytime had an answer for anybody, anything. And I would definitely say Damle Saab will vouch for it. Mr. Vishwam, the director now, he will vouch for it. Dr. Pandey will vouch for it. And many of you will vouch for it, that he was a think tank. And anytime you take a problem to him, a solution is always found by either sitting in that chair, or he will go for a small break, come back, and then he will give you that solution. He was someone who always challenged me and who was always pushing me forward by giving different challenges and different tasks. And today I stand here and I would like to honor him. If you don't mind, I would all ask you to just raise up to your feet. If you don't mind, you can stand. This is a great man I have seen. We have all worked with him. If you can stand for a minute, let's, it was just 2 days back. It was his Remembrance Day. It is 9 years. I can't even believe it. It is 9 years. It was just like yesterday that he was not with us. So just for 30 seconds, we'll stand and remember this wonderful soul who was with us. For almost 20 years, I worked with him. You may be seated. Thank you so much. It's very difficult, but this is a time that we are progressing forward. And at this point of time, I would just like to give you a little bit of a gist of our founder, who he was, what he did, and how he came into making starting J Sales Corporation in 1985. He was called very famously amongst each one of us in the office as NSS. His name is Nonavin Kere Satyanarayanan Sampath Kumar. He was always called as NSS. Whether he was a person who just joined the company or he was the senior most person in the company, everybody called him NSS. And he never, there was a time that I saw my name on the visiting cards, and his visiting card and my visiting card had only names. There will be no designation. He taught us equality. Everybody is important and everybody is more important in what they are doing. This is what he taught. He was a younger brother to Mr. Jairam and elder brother to Mrs. Geeta Acharya. Thank you, ma'am. You are here and we are very happy that you share this moment with us. A very shy but highly intelligent and studious person. From a very young age, he had a flair for winning awards. The awards would be for the best meritorious student year after year during his school days. Every year, I heard the story that he will sit in the front row of a school and he will be called for every subject. He used to top in every subject except for physical education or physical activities. He was schooled in Bangalore's best finest school, Bishop Cotton's Boys High School, as was the trend then. As per the family wishes, he decided to enroll in IIT. So in order to attend the Alvarez coaching classes in St. Joseph's, he studied in best of the institutions. So he shifted to St. Joseph's College. He made it to IIT Kharagpur after that. He chose to do his BTech in electrical engineering at IIT Kharagpur, one of the top-notch universities. Even today, best of the engineers who are just wanting to do their engineering want to do their engineering in IIT Kharagpur, one of the top-notch institutions, still stands today. It was every kid's dream in his days, till today. He completed his IIT engineering and returned to go back, this time to Mumbai to join L&T as an engineering trainee. post his training, he wanted to pursue further studies. This time, it was his favorite subject, marketing. I don't know why did he choose marketing. He was fantastic in marketing. And it was a lethal combination of an engineering in electrical and electronics and the marketing ability. It was a real lethal combination. He could convince any of the best people in this industry to buy the product he sold. He did his master's in MBA from the reputed business school, that is IIM Ahmedabad, the day that his sister was married. So both happened together. He got his confirmation on the 2nd of May 1976. When he completed MBA, he had a dream to take up a job abroad. As usually, this was the custom both in the community and as well as, I think, in the IIT, IIM sector, that people would like to just finish and go abroad. What invited him to be in this country was the lack of development in technology, and he was encouraged to be in the country to take up some kind of a role or play as a role model to shift gears and bring in a business, don't want it to work in a company, but although he joined BPL and stayed there for a very, very short while, then started in 1985, Jai Sales Corporation. When he started the company, I think he had the beautiful synergy when he met Damle Saab, and their synergy has sprung up to a level that when they started working in terrestrial transmitters with Bharat Electronics, went on to doing defense power supplies, and this is customized power supplies for defense. So thus, when things were going towards the right way, in 1985, on May 9th, 1985, he started Jai Sales Corporation. The name Jai was derived from his elder brother's name. He is no more. Jairam, for he dearly loved his brother, and he named it after him. Mr. Sampath Kumar, along with Mrs. Rupa Sampath, started journey of owning this company, which has passed many milestones and still stands very, very strong by God's immense grace. And because of the faith and the principle adopted by both the founders, this company has moved from becoming Jai Sales Corporation to becoming JSC Group, which has 3 different companies under one banner or one single company, JSC Group. I salute this man who has taught me many things, and I stand here to tell a story, this small story, but it is a very big story if I have to say. Many encounters of discussing with him on many challenging projects, and the last of all the project we worked, boss worked was on R3, which was one of the legacy project for even JSC, a very prestigious project for JSC and Digitronics. Thank you everyone for listening to me. At this time, I would like to call Madam Rupa Sampath to please come and felicitate Mr. Damle. Please come. Sir, I would also like to you to come on the stage. A big round of applause for both the founders. A big round of applause. Absolutely, he looks the same. I don't know what is the magic behind it. I'll request Damle Saab to bring in few words. This is the apt time. It's a long time after boss is passing away. He has never come to Bangalore. It's the first time he has come after his passing away. So over to you.
Good evening all, and welcome to this function. I won't take much time. This is regarding the the modules which we have made. And but before that, I would like to mention some things. That is why I am in electronics. When I was 13 years old, I took a fancy for electronics because my elder brother was making wall sets, radios in the house. And after seeing him, I thought I should also do the same, electronics. So I told him that I want to learn. He said, then you have to go to a radio class. So he took me to a radio class where he was studying. So that professor there, he said, you are too young, I can't appoint you, I can't accept you. I started crying in front of him. So he said, okay, you come for 1 week, I'll then see and decide whether you should continue. And I did, I continued. Then I did another course for transformer winding. And because of electronics background, I had a hobby of ham radio. So I became a ham radio in 1961. And I did my BE from Pune Engineering College and MSc Engineering from the same. And then I got a Hindu Hitachi scholarship to take practical training in Japan. That was in 1965. So while I was in the hostel and walking around to going to the station, in one of the house I saw a ham radio antenna. So I just barged in. So the person, Kiyomi Shintani, his mother, their practice is having a shop on the ground floor and staying on the upstairs. So his mother was in the shop. So I asked her about him. I mean, who is ham radio? So she called him, and since then we are friends. And then I said I want to take a license in Japan to operate a ham radio site. But India and Japan did not have any reciprocal arrangement. So he said, you'll have to appear for an exam. I said, okay. And then requested it should be in English. So about 2 days earlier, that person called me. He said, I can't give you an English paper. You have to write in Japanese. So then I requested, I can't write in Chinese script, but there are 2 other scripts of Japanese language. I can write in that. So they accepted. And I got a license. Yeah. And later on, after coming back from Japan, I started business with one of my earlier Hindu Hitachi scholar, doing power supplies, then some household equipment like voltage stabilizer, emergency lighting and all that, and police wireless power supplies. But later on, we could not continue as a partner. So in 1975, I started Digitronics in a small room in my house. And in 1981, we moved to the electronic estate, which was about 42 companies there. That was all single-story building. Then as the business grew, we added 2 more floors. Then 1 more building we purchased. Then when we got the order from LRD for R3 project, it was necessary that it should be done in a different building. So we purchased 1 more building. So that is how we grew in this. And in 1984, that was our first defense power supply for DLRL Hyderabad. That was 30 volt, 200 amps. So that we did, and they were happy that indigenous company can make this type of power supplies. But till that time, we were doing all these custom-built power supplies, and I'm being totally a technical person. My wife, Meena, she used to do all the non-technical things. But to grow the business, we needed somebody to sell the products. And fortunately, that time, I came in contact with Sampath Kumar. And our minds matched. And so we continued, and whenever you used to come to Pune, you will stay with me. When I come to Bangalore, I will stay with his family. So that was the arrangement. And I really lost a very good friend of mine. Then coming to the these modules. In around 1996, government under Code 5 program wanted to indigenize many imported Vicor modules. So they floated a tender. And for NPOL, we had done some work earlier for their toad array. So Dr. Atre knew about our company. So he said, you come to Delhi, we'll see how we can work out. And we got that Code 5 order. But that time we did not have any good technology to meet the size requirement. Because SMD components, planar transformer, multi-layer PCB was all new to us. So we decided to take some know-how from a foreign company. And in 1995, we had gone to Applied Power Electronics conference in US, Sampath Kumar and me. So there was a stall of one Romanian person. He was displaying modules. So we were very much impressed by that. So I contacted him that whether he will support us. So he said, you send me the specifications. So I sent him a specification and told him that it is for industrial. Because I knew if I had to say military, he won't give any technology. After reading the specification, he said, Mr. Damle, this is for defense. But anyway, I'll give you the know-how. So we negotiated on the cost and everything, and it worked out. That was in May 98. And what happened, first week of May I went there because nothing was moving much. So I said I will come there for 1 month and do the prototype and come back. So around 14th or 15th May, this Pokhran nuclear blast took place. So next, that was Saturday I think. So on next Monday when I went there, he said, Mr. Damle, I'm sorry. I can't give any more technology because my government has asked not to give any technology to Indian companies. So then I requested him, whatever is done, at least you give it to me. So that is how I brought whatever circuit diagrams and whatever was done. And then we had to redo everything in India. So that we did. And we closed that.
For your kind words. I would like to welcome Mr. Rajendra Aivale, sir. GM, Milcom, a hearty welcome to you, sir. I would like to welcome Mr. Anil Sogi, sir. A hearty welcome to you. So moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for which we all were waiting for. Any guesses what it is? Any guesses? Come on, make some noise. The launch, yes, ladies and gentlemen. This is a moment for which we all were waiting for. Launching our Make in India Dcdc Converter. I would like to invite on stage Rupa Madam, MD JSC Group. A hearty welcome to you, ma'am. Naveen sir, Director Marketing, JSC Group. A hearty welcome to you, sir. Mr. Damle and Mr. Vishwam. So, ladies and gentlemen, for a safety precaution, as there is a big surprise for you all, I request everyone to please be seated. Do not stand up at any cost. I want everyone to be seated. Stay calm and keep looking around. There's something really surprising going to happen here. And you will remember for lifetime for sure. Are you all ready? Make some noise. Yes? Yes, that's the spirit of JSC. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I request you all to do a countdown with me. Will you? Yes or no? Yes. So we'll do a countdown from 10. DJ, I request you to have the countdown on the screen, please. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ladies and gentlemen, presenting you all, here we launch our DCDC Converter. This wonderful product is part of our Make in India program. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for this wonderful, innovative product. The one and only manufacturer in India. High density, indigenous, hybrid, fully isolated design, high reliability, over voltage protection, zero error product. So I request all the dignitaries to please move forward. Come on, put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. A hearty congratulations to JSC Group for the DCDC Convertor, the one and only zero error product. As it's a November quality month, we have this wonderful launch. The one and only manufacturer in India. So I request all the dignitaries to showcase the product to our audience. Congratulations JSC Group for this wonderful innovative launch. The one and only manufacturer in India, high density, indigenous, hybrid, fully isolated design, high reliability over voltage protection and zero error product. And it is a part of Make in India program. Thank you, dignitaries, for the wonderful launch. I would like to welcome Pandey sir on stage. I would like to welcome Mr. Mohan on stage. I would like to welcome Mr. K. Ram Mohan, Quality, Ada. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't mistake it to a gold biscuit. It's not a gold biscuit, it is a DCDC converter. And it is having 1 gram gold. It looks like a gold biscuit, but it has only 1 gram gold. Thank you, dignitaries. Thank you so much for your valuable presence on stage. Thank you so much. Now, moving forward, I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Durgacharan Puhan, Chief Designer R&D, Digitronics, for the technical presentation. A hearty welcome to you, sir. Over to you.
Okay. It's better. I can go there. Okay. Okay. Hello. This is Durga Charan. Another one is 65 watt and with EMI filter. These are not having inbuilt filter. Right now what the two DCDC we launched and with that EMI filter. Where exactly we are using this? We are using in Tejas. In pilot. It's having external syncing. We are using like it's having a different frequency. Other communication systems handle. Like for syncing externally, it's having an external syncing pin. This, like it can sync the clock frequency. Then other features, the EMI that current up to 15 ampere, the EMI filter is supporting. This handle, this old like 10 years old, there is a generation change. This we started somewhere 10-12 years before, and we are going for a this is the bulb production right now. What we are doing for LCA. Almost 1,500 numbers each. Total 1,500 number of sets. Right now, the main thing is we don't want to be there. We are going for a new generation Dcdc converter with hybrid version. The old one, what I was showing, it is having a PCB. Right now, whatever we designed is having, like it is a hybrid one with inbuilt EMI filter and is a substrate. We are not using the PCB, we are using a substrate which can have an embedded resistance as well. And the difference between the hybrid and the old one, right now we are switching to the switching frequency up to 500 to 700 kc. Before it was 300 up to 300 kc. You can, 10 years before, there was no GAN handle. We used to go for SI. Then slowly we switched to SIC, silicon carbide. Right now we are focusing in GAN, like a switching frequency of more than 500 kilohertz. Like those are in design field. Switching in 500 or more than 500, how tough it is. For that we have to go for GAN. In this, we use SIC and a switching frequency 300 to 500 kilohertz. Actually, this one, like two companies, those imported, they used to use, Bharat Electronics used to use those imported modules. They requested us, can you design this? Then, okay, we'll take a call. We started doing. Within, I feel, 2 months we designed that and given the prototype. And completely, it's having inbuilt filter, switching, I can get you the specification of that. And again, this is like we are designing for LCA again, replacement of those imported modules. You can see the size of this. It's having inbuilt filter, synchronous, you can sync from externally. Then we are using this substrates. We are not using physical any resistors. All the resistors are inbuilt, like embedded in the PCB itself. We call it, this is substrate. Then all the specification, isolated, the topology, what exactly we use the topology, that is active clamp. And these two, the old module and this module, both are made for space grade and military as well. And the bus voltage is 28 plus or minus, like 16 to 40 volt. Then we are not stopping here. Again, we are going for telecom bus. Again, we designed another one. this is the pin diagram of the old, this 6.5, mounting style, all the things as given. Then this GA of that, dimension details. Same to that also, another 3.3 volt, 14 ampere also we designed. In the same bus voltage, application military as well as space grade. Then now we designed another one Dcdc converter in half brick size, voltage of 5 volt, current 25 ampere for telecommunication. The bus voltage, like midpoint is 48 with a span of 35 volt to 75 volt. The specification details also given. Again, we are using a hybrid way, and the topology is active clamp. Switching frequency now we are also keeping around 300 kilohertz. Even we can use in 461C and E. If somebody want to use it in a bus of 48 volt in space grade or military also, we can give it. This is the details, GA details, pin details. So, top view, in different angle the views are. Now we'll come to the main thing, like all those design, the back of the topology, we can get into the little technical details, how we designed, how I did, and what the topology I used, and what are the stages. Maybe little boring, but it is interesting. It's an active clamp topology. Active clamp, I could not able to see properly. I can come down little. I could not able to see it properly. This is an active clamp. That way of the PWM is the current mode. Then the IC, I don't want to reveal. That's why I kept like this. We can go for forward as well as flyback. Both the way we can design. Right now we are designing in forward mode. First, if we'll think about forward converter, forward way means the transform mutual induction in forward direction. There will be a single switch. Technically, if you think about forward converter, there will be a main switch, only one switch, and the reset has to be taken care by the additional winding, or you have to go for a RCD. But in active clamp, what is the difference? We are not going for dissipating any power. We are not going to lose anything by putting a reset winding or with a RCD. I want to utilize that losses to power as a power. So that is all about active clamp. If you see in this slide, when the main MOSFET is turned on, the current direction is in this way. Then secondary, that current and that inductor current, and so and so. This is the stage where the ZVS, people are aware about ZVS, is called zero voltage switching. Means the voltage and current should not be clashing each other when there is a switching. It's called ZVS. In that we can increase the switch, we can reduce completely the switching losses. And in this stage, this region, take it as when the main switch is off, the capacitance of the main switch is off, that has to be bypassed by the auxiliary MOSFET of the body diode. In this condition, technically, both the MOSFETs are off, the main as well as the auxiliary one. And like there is a daytime, in that daytime, resonance takes place. I used to carry the ZVS as well. And the body diode of the auxiliary MOSFET has to take, like the current path will be so and so. In this condition, secondary, there won't be no mutual induction in the transformer. The L0, whatever the inductor current, it has to give the current for the load. This is the stage. Then this condition, this is all about the active clamp. Take it as in forward converter, when the main switch, like main MOSFET, switch I am talking about MOSFET, when the main MOSFET is turned off, in that condition, the energy stored in that primary, like that, whatever the energy has to be cared. Otherwise, it will kill your device, power device and all. What I am doing, other MOSFET, what the auxiliary one I am using, that I am making turned on, and the reset, instead of resetting it or dropping, like dissipating the energy, I am giving a path again to the main. That whatever the input I am applying, you won't find any spike over there. It will be clamped. Cleanly it will be clamped. If you see in this condition the drain to source voltage, it will be a flat line. You won't find any ringing. You will not find any spike in that. This is all about active clamp stage. In this condition, altogether, take it as active clamps happened, that clamping MOSFET got turned off, again going back to the main MOSFET. This is total power stages. Q main is the main MOSFET, this is the auxiliary MOSFET, that CL is the reset capacitance. Then these two, those QR and QF, both are synchronous MOSFETs. What synchronous MOSFET does, normally any AC voltage, when we are going for DC, making it DC, you used to use diodes. If you are using a diode, whatever it is, if it is a Schottky one, if it is whatever the diode drops, you cannot avoid. Diode drop into the current, whatever you are getting in the secondary, normally the losses will be in that way. But in new generation, we used to go for synchronous way. In synchronous, if you see MOSFET handle, in that what the RDS on, it is a very less resistance. The losses in the switching things handle, it will be very minimized, very small value. And you will get a efficiency almost 4 to 5% more if you go for a synchronous. This is the inductor current of the secondary. In this design, I am not using any special bias section. I am giving a startup to the IC. Then for taking over, there will be a winding in the output inductor. That is, and that inductor secondary I am using as a bias. In this test, take it as the main MOSFET I am using a N-channel MOSFET. The auxiliary MOSFET, which is carrying the reset things and all, it is a P-channel. P-channel cannot be turned on by giving a positive voltage. So that I need a negative voltage for driving the auxiliary MOSFET. But the IC cannot give a negative voltage from the zero line. In that condition, I am using a low side clamp circuit with help of a capacitor and a diode. That voltage I am flipping to negative, I am feeding to the auxiliary MOSFET. Then when I am going for designing anything, if I am keeping a current limit, short circuit things and all, it has to be cared how we are sensing the current and how we are using. For that we are using a CT. In the secondary of the CT, we are taking to the PWM IC and controlling the current. And I am giving an example of our telecom bus 5 volt 30 ampere Dcdc converter. What are the stages? What are the losses we are getting in our Dcdc? In different stages. Take it as L out, inductor losses total. This SR, this is synchronous MOSFET losses, transformer losses. Q main means main switch losses and due to capacitance, losses due to capacitor. And how I am controlling that output voltage, I am using a autocoupler, taking the feedback from the output and controlling it, and giving that feedback data to feedback point of the IC. Then all together that control section, feedback section, with autocoupler, with a TL431, I am regulating certain voltage, then syncing the autocoupler and giving the feedback through a operational amplifier to the pin number, feedback pin of the PWM IC. This is the total circuit of the, whatever the support I expressed in that all other slides, all together, this is the roughly design details of that, all those 5 DC-DC converter we designed. Thank you for my slides. Any questions? Technical questions? Yes?
Any questions?
Yeah. This you are having 2 ICs, EMI MC filter and DC-DC converter, separate bricks.
Yes.
When you are evaluating for EMI MC 461C or E, what is the capacitors that are externally mounted? How much capacitance it requires externally?
No external capacitor.
Everything is built in?
It is built in.
Okay. And second thing, when you integrate both of them
Okay.
onto single chip,
Okay.
what is the brick size expected?
This 6.5 we designed with inbuilt EMI filter.
Okay.
The second new generation one.
But
is,
this power level is, I think, 30 amps and
we can go to 50, 60 as well with the dimension of 10.5 height, 76 with 54.
okay. Do you have any chart, this power rating versus brick size?
We'll
Sir, actually, we are into customized development of DC-DC converter.
Okay.
To start with, of course, Mr. Jadhav is not here. He is the director ADA today. He is the one who has worked on this particular product, what we just is used in Tejas Mark 1 for the PIB in the SMS, stores management system. Now, these converters were completely a replacement for interpoint equivalent module. This is an indigenous solution which ADA made, and they wanted us to make completely replacement to interpoint. So if you see, that's why that's even today holding the gold plating, while if you go to Bharat Electronics for this particular product, they don't need it. The latest products don't have a gold plating. But we have retained the same old process, what we went through. Now, when we developed that, like our designer said, it is a 12-year-old product. Then the technology, what was available, we have utilized, and that's why it is 2 inch by 3 inch by 2 inch. Right now, what we have with a 10 mm or 10.5 mm kind of height.
What is the efficiency figures that you have got?
Yeah, let me come to that. So, efficiency in this product, what we have just now launched, this product has an efficiency of 85 to 87%. While the new age converters, we can drive it up to 91, 92%. Now, that is what he has already made. Now, that's what we are just shifting into that. So, what we did right now, almost 1,500 sets already given to Bharat Electronics. Almost 90% we completed this product. And now the balance 10%, by end of December, we are completing this. And we are very, very proud that we were able to launch this project today, while this was developed in 2004 and got approval in 2007. Just was having a chat with Mr. Mohan. The then person in ADA, the QA person, was Mr. A.K. Sinha. Now, what I was trying to tell is, that is a different technology, what we had introduced then. But since the process has to be same, the real estate area has to be same. So we have maintained that. But while, if you see the change now, There's a hybrid converter, what he was just now explaining. We are just going to show you how, like your question, whether you have an inbuilt EMI filter. Now we have started making, because we just went with this converter showing to Bharat Electronics. They said, can you do this? So they gave us a challenge, and within 8 weeks we were able to develop one module and gave it to them. They have fully tested that module till today. I think some of them are here, and they have tested the module. They are going to integrate with their system and then give us an order. So now that module has an inbuilt filter. So that is the module which we will launch in just few minutes. Before we take some more questions, we'll launch in few minutes. Did I answer your question, sir?
Yeah.
Anything? Again, right now with the new one, we are going with GAN, a switching frequency almost of 800 to 1 mega. And the magnetics size will be very less.
Power density, what is your old converter and new converter you are increasing within the same? And how you compare with your imported versions? Where are you standing, and what is your how much time or path process you are following to achieve that?
See, in the old one, we didn't use synchronous. In the new one, synchronous is there. In the old one, it was in the no load condition, it was sitting in burst mode. Right now we are keeping in pulse open mode for achieving that synchronous things handle. Old switching frequency, in SI we cannot go beyond 300, 400. Otherwise the switching losses increases drastically. Right now we are using SIC and GAN. In GAN, you know that transformer, whatever the like the size, it reduces so much. We can achieve right now also up to 500 kilohertz we are in, targeting up to 1 mega.
No, what I am asking
I understood your question.
Power
Just
density.
let me tell
Power
you.
density.
Let me answer your question. If you go to the same model number with Interpoint or IR today, they are making the same. There is no change. So we are, if I say that we are at par or much better than any imported equivalent today. But if you want us to develop something specifically, I know the question where it is coming. YCAR is the biggest question today, and we are going to answer that question also. We will have one more launch program like this, because YCAR is a very, very big company. They have so much of technology, investment and all. We are a small MSME, but with this, we are able to come and achieve this. Very shortly, we are going to go. You saw the half brick. He's already introduced a half brick. Close to 25 amperes, 30 amperes, we can. It's the same, 1:1 equal to YCAR, what is already done. But we are slowly moving into making full bricks and the smaller modules with a higher power density, what you're telling. It will take some time because the infrastructure and the type of investments for this type of products, it's very huge. And slowly we will build it. With the help of the Atmanirbhar program, we will do that. We are very close to that, and we will have one more launch program to say that we are the Indian YCAR.
One question from my side. Naveen here. Definitely you will not stop here. You have to be more competitive, and probably you have to increase your market share, and of course compete with the international suppliers. But you should have, in fact, it's not a question actually, it is a advice. So I will say that you should have a plan for establishing the reliability, because being competitive and we have to increase the market share, you have to give more confidence to the customers, and you should have a plan for reliability, establishing the reliability. in the sense that you have to launch internally a reliability program where you say that my product is reliable, and it should be a well-defined program where you establish really test in the laboratory, not just by simulation. Simulation is one part to give a confidence to you at the time of design. But after launching the product, you should have a mechanism to establish that reliability in the lab, and that should come in your product catalog, saying that yes, I have the established reliability so and so. Otherwise, the competition in market is very high, and every product like Vaikar, what you said, he is there in the market for so many years. So if you ask him any number, he just gives just a tip of a finger in your fingertips. So that you have to do still. So I feel that will be the best way to be competitive and increase your market share.
Thank you, sir. No, I would definitely thank you for your suggestion. Well taken, sir. But if you see from the time of 2004 and 2007 and 2022, where we got the first Tejas Mark 1 order, we want industries like you to encourage us, to come forward to us. We will definitely build products. I mean, today we have given almost 90% of the 1,500 sets, which will be incorporated in the Tejas 83 number Tejas. And the first of the kind in 2005-06, I think the first aircraft, it was test qualified in the first aircraft itself. So we have the confidence, and we do some of the quality process which we follow internally. Like, for example, the vibration for individual module, we vibrate it at 40 G, which is not at all seen. But still, we do that so that it can definitely be a quality product, and we are aiming at zero error for this product, and so the product to come forth also. So if you can give us some kind of an understanding, what product to develop, where is the platform to develop, we are open for it. We are open for that challenge. Thank you for that suggestions.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a good journey what you have come across. As I see your product, it's a brick configuration replacing Vaikor or Interpoint or MDI kind of things. Now I just want to know, you have plans or you are having products which you can make it a modular, like what I mean is exactly that VPX compatible. Straight away I can use it as a EPX with the interface of VPX, so that I can replace many foreign products. That is one question. Second is, nowadays a lot of requirements are there for the hold up circuit. This is for all airborne. This is there. Earlier it was not so important, but now it is a mandatory from Semilac that we have to meet this hold up. About 15 to 14 millisecond this thing is there. And this requires a space. You need to put a capacitors and such things. So you have any new technologies to do this? These are two my questions, and you can.
For hold up point of view, really there is no need of any technology. We can go directly the capacitance, primary side capacitance, or inductance of the transformer. For that we need space, sir. Otherwise, externally you have to use the capacitors.
No, that is a challenge, really. Space is a challenge. For airborne product, it's a really challenge. So you have any other new technologies we need to do it?
Cost of efficiency, that can be done. That can be done, but at the cost of efficiency. Because 30-40 milliseconds,
it is possible.
Yeah. Okay. No, because we have to boost the voltage so that capacitance required is less. So that eats the efficiency, because we are going in two stages.
Yeah, maybe for that matter, we can think of efficiency may not be a real challenge.
Yeah. Either we have to go for the transformer over design, or we have to pay with the capacitor size.
But nowadays it
Yes, sir. It's possible. It's possible.
Is it part of the standard 704? 50 milliseconds. But we have done that test. Right now, in both the power supply modules, we did this test. And it was bricks are having that. Both
But what you have given to Bell has that feature?
yes, will standard 704 be qualified? Or both of them.
50 millisecond power interruption it will tolerate and our LRU will not miss it.
We did that test.
Why? Because in our case, we achieved that 50 milliseconds by doing some gimmick in the power supply side. We have done that. In fact, what he said is really missing in our program. In fact, LCA program, if you talk about, we have compromised on that from the equipment point of view, design point of view, but we have achieved indirectly by doing some solutions on the electrical power distribution side. So where the 50 millisecond interruption will not come, but only for critical equipment, not for the entire equipment. So selective equipments have a backup through a battery. But when it comes to Dcdc converter, it is a marvelous solution for us.
But it is possible, sir. We have to compromise with the size, either the capacitor or the transformer.
In fact,
There is no other way. Technically, right now, what
Bell
our understanding.
computer, what we have, the flight control computer, we don't have a power, that's not there. We have, it was insisted, we have compromised because the size of the equipment was going high. So we compromised on that, but we achieved by different means. But if it is given within the DCDC converter, nothing like that.
Right now, in this DCDC, we are achieving almost 94%. The new one, those new two.
Current design meets that requirement, you mean? Current design will meet that requirement.
Yeah.
But I did not see any capacitor here in your design.
Let me clarify that, sir. So, what you are asking, if it's a improved specification of the mill standard 704D, which was
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
Typical example, I will give, continue with
No,
the
you said 50 millisecond. Do I understand that correctly?
Yeah.
40 to 50 millisecond.
Typically, I'll tell you why that is required. At an aircraft level, when I do something and there is a power interruption and the electrical failure is there, there will be a reconfiguration of the generating systems.
Perfect.
When that happens, there will be a power
has to
interruption
hold-
for the equipment.
I understood.
Because the switching devices will take some definite time.
Yes.
In that switching device, typically it is a 15 milliseconds. That should be supplied by the power should be available to the equipment.
Yeah, so
so
the-
we are
they
telling that DCDC converter should cater it. And it is varies from 5 watts to 200 watts. In Bell case, if I talk, DFCC, flight control computer is order of 200 watts. So that is a challenge there.
Okay.
So 200 watts meeting by a capacitor, I really
No, no,
don't
no.
know. We have to see.
No,
We have
so-
to understand that.
Like that's what like Damle Saab was just telling us, that we have to compromise on the efficiency
because
if we have to rebuild that.
It should be okay for us.
We have to add a boost converter.
Exactly.
So that even if the input voltage varies from 16 to 40, it sees 40 volts. And to come down to 16 volts, that time we get more with the same capacity.
In fact, we have done in one of the projects, we have done it. But the power rating of the device is too small. But external devices we have put with supercapacitor and all we have done. But that power rating of that device is hardly 20 watts, 15 to 20 watts. It's very low for us. But equipment like flight control computer, it is really a challenge.
Again, sir, it is possible. 30, 40
good. It is good.
milli is possible. But we have to compromise with the size. And the
Of course, size is
either
the problem. That's why we could
capacitor
not do with
or the
external devices.
transformer.
That is the reason we did not do for external.
And you have to compromise the efficiency. If you are looking for a efficiency of 94, 95, the transformer
No,
should
is it
be
that
solid
efficiency
design.
you're talking about only during that 50 millisecond, or it will be continuous efficiency will come down?
Continuously, because that is what is told.
I thought in that short time it will come down.
Stage where during the 16 to 40, you hold that voltage there.
It will change.
You cannot, because it's in milli. You are talking
Exactly.
in milli.
And take it as your efficiency is somewhere 80%. Remain 20% is a dissipation. You have to care with the heat sink, all the stuff. If you have an efficiency of 94, 95, right now those new two is not having any heat sink.
Yeah. So what we will do is, why not? Yes. Rightful suggestion. So we will discuss in detail, sir. In fact, we can give you some test results, and based on that, we will take it forward. So, is that it? And can we go forward? We have few more things to do, and then we will close the event. Done? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. So I request Durga sir to please remain on stage. And now I'd like to welcome on stage Mr. Anil Sogi, GMEWA. A hearty welcome to you, sir. A warm welcome to you. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to launch our one more product, that is 6.5 watt DC-DC converter. So are you all ready? Make some noise! Here we go with our launch of our 6.5 watt DC-DC converter, our indigenous product. A hearty congratulations to JAC Group. Congratulations to the entire team. Now I would like to welcome on stage Naveen sir and Puhan sir to take it forward with the Q&A.
What Interpoint is giving, the deficiency is somewhere 65%. I could able to achieve 85 to 86% with a voltage of 3.3 volt with total wattage of 6.5 watt only. Like it's not a like really.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. And now I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Ivale and Rupa ma'am and Naveen sir to please come forward for the double celebration. That is our JC Group website launch. Unveiling of a JC Group website. Isn't it a double celebration? Then we need some huge applause for the JC Group. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. So we'll do a countdown, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, and 1. A hearty congratulations to the launch of our JC Group website. Congratulations to the entire team of JAC Group. Thank you. All the best to the JSC group. It's a double celebration today. Thank you. Thank you, dignitaries. Thank you so much. I would like to call upon Rupa ma'am to introduce our future leaders of JSC group. A hearty welcome to you, ma'am. Handing over the keys to the future of JSC group, who will take forward the legacy.
Thank you, Mayuri.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, like I said, we saw the past, we are seeing the present, and the future holds, I think, a lot of things to come, and we are expecting that JSC will continue to the future. So I'm charging today, in the presence of all you people, I'm charging the team that is going to take JSC forward into the future. So some of them you have worked with, some of them are a little ahead already, some of them are following, some of them are yet to come, some of the leaders are yet to come. But a few of the names I'm calling, the ones who are here, there are a few more in Pune. It'll be too long to mention everybody's name. So the few that we have gathered here today from the Pune team, the Bangalore team, I'm going to call out your names. So please come as the names are being called out. Will Mayuri call out the names? Then I can hand over the keys to them. I just want to explain a little thing. For me, this was like an early morning revelation. I felt that I need to do symbolically something, because I'm in the process of transferring the entire organization into the hands of the next generation. And most people transfer into the hands of their own family members. But in my case, and in even Mr. Damle's case, there is nobody in the next generation who are ready to come as from family. So we have decided that we will be handing it over to the people who have worked with Digitronics and with JSC for more than 25 years. We have had many of them working for more than 25 years. Digitronics has people working with them for 30 years. They are here. We will be calling them out, and you will recognize them. And in the future, I hope the support that you've given thus far to JSC Group will continue to be. So as Mayuri will call out the names.
Yes.
The names are at random, so don't read anything into the order in which they're being called. They're just being called at random. But everyone is being charged with one thing. This particular event is called Innovations to Power Electronics. There's a reason for it. I do not want the future generation to just be legacy carriers. That is my job. My job is to carry the legacy of Mr. Damle and Mr. Sampath Kumar and hand it over to this future generation that's going to stand here. But I'm charging this generation to actually go into innovation and come out with better and better products, something that Mr. Damle and Mr. Sampath Kumar would be utterly proud of, right? So let's go ahead, Mayuri.
I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Naveen Kumar Nathan. A hearty welcome to you. Key to the future of JSC Group. Congratulations, sir. Thank you. Congratulations. I would like to welcome Mr. J.N. Sriram. A hearty welcome to you to receive the key to the future of JSC Group. Congratulations. I welcome on stage Mr. A. Sridhar. A hearty welcome to you, Mr. A. Sridhar. Congratulations. Thank you. I would like to welcome Mr. M.S. Srinivasan. A hearty welcome to you. I welcome on stage Mr. B. Raja Prakash. I request everyone, put your hands together. I need everyone to clap your hands as loud as possible. Congratulations. I welcome on stage Mr. Durga Sharan Puhan. A hearty welcome to you. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, no one will stop clapping. I need some huge applause. I would like to welcome Mr. Prasad R. Damodar. A hearty welcome to you. Congratulations. I welcome on stage Mr. Sunil V. Gindikar. A hearty welcome to you. Congratulations. I would like to welcome Mr. Vishrant S. Joshi. A hearty congratulations to you. I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Murli N. Murli N. He's the youngest. Come on, everyone. Put your hands together. He's the youngest to receive the key to the future of JSC Group, who will take the legacy forward. Congratulations, Mr. Murli. I would like to welcome Mr. Einstein H on stage. A hearty congratulations to you. Thank you. Once again, a hearty congratulations to everyone to take the legacy forward and receive the key to the future of JSC Group.
On behalf of the future leaders, I would like to thank Madam Rupa Sampak for having the trust and the belief in us that we will be the future carriers of what the legacy like the legends like Mr. V.V. Damle and Sampath Kumar sir has left, and truly she is also a great inspiration for me. I've learned many things from her. She She's a very tough cookie and tough cookie to crack. And also, to talk about her, if it was boss being here, Mr. Sampath Kumar was here at this point of time, or maybe when Damle Saab decided to sell Digitronics, I am sure 100% he would have never brought Digitronics. He would have convinced Damle Saab to hold it as much time as you want. But it is a very bold step of Madam Rupa Sampath. I should say she is completely a different breed and an entrepreneur with so much of those days when actually she lost boss and who was her only mentor, who was everything, the world around her, who taught her everything from the time they got married. For her to lose him and then to look, everything is blank. But to take that from there to come to a level after 4 years in 2018 to buy Digitronics was a real bold step. And I salute her for that. Really, she deserves a grand applause. I think all the JSC team, if you can stand and then, acknowledge her. I think she's another legacy we have to carry. It's a very bold decision. I would have not taken it if it was me, and neither would have boss taken. Mr. Sampath Kumar was there. He will always convince that Damle Saab, you continue, I am there. So it is a very bold step what she took, and rightfully yes, Madam Geeta has come to congratulate her. Yes, they are all the strong family members behind this woman of substance. Thank you very much, Madam Rupa, that you have put that trust and belief in us, that we carry this. It's not easy, it's very tough. But guys who stood here, we have many more to mentor, we have many more to bring as leaders into this company. It is 100 today, I am seeing it moving to 500 and 1,000 ahead. Now, this is just a start. God bless all the leaders, and thank you once again, Madam, for giving this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable words. Now, moving forward, it's time to give a token of appreciation to our dignitaries who have come so far and given their valuable presence. So I would like to invite Rupa ma'am and Naveen sir to please come forward and give a token of love appreciation to our dignitaries. I would like to welcome on stage Mr. G. Vishwam. Once again, a hearty welcome to you, sir. Token of love. Thank you for gracing your glorious presence. Thank you for gracing your glorious presence. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, sure, sir. Over to you.
Good evening, everybody here. Dr. Pandey, Mr. Damle, Mrs. Rupa. I don't want to talk more, but I thought I should share my happiness and experience. Congratulations to the team who has launched the 2 products. In fact, 3 products, I think. And the team who has put so much of effort to bring this to this level. One important thing is about Mr. Sampath. I didn't do much business with him, but he was a close friend to me. Yeah. I still remember the tall man who used to walk into my room with a soothing smile and very soft-spoken. And we never discussed business much, actually. So, but it so happened that we could give one good order to J Sales, and they have delivered the product, which has gone for deployment now. It is working in one of the northern sites. It's one of our important assets of DRDO as well as for the nation. So J Sales and Digitronics has done excellent contribution for bringing this product. Of course, there were initially a lot of problems. I went to Mr. Damle's office in the first days. I think it is in 2011 or 12, something like that. And I've seen his office. That time they told we are upgrading, we are going to another floor. He has taken to me the new building also. I think afterwards the success story was there. But even after making the product, there were initially a lot of hiccups because this was the first time they did such complex product. I think for a 3.5 kilowatt Dcdc converter, 6.5 kilowatt. And it is working very nicely now. And that is a great learning for both the Digitronics, J Sales as well as LRD. Because earlier we had a similar product which was imported, but we could successfully make a 100% equivalent here. And it is completely done on BTS. That is built to specifications. We gave the specifications. Luckily, we got some support from the foreign vendors also in this case. So they did a great job. There is no doubt in that. But one thing I want to tell to them, I was just before also I was mentioning to Mr. Damle as well as Mrs. Madam Rupa, we cannot be complacent. We need a quality which lives. We need reliability which lives. We need workmanship which lives and which stands by itself. And when I just gave one example, when we import some products from foreign countries, even in DRDO also, we simply place a supply order and they deliver, and we don't even go and see what quality process is following and what reliability process is having, what workmanship is having the standards. But we simply believe on the COC, Certificate of Compliance, and we say it is working. And we don't have such companies in India. Many companies still, as a DRDO or as a customer, we go and keep on grilling them and keep on asking. Then also we see a lot of failures. So it is very, very high time now. The industries like J Sales and Digitronics, you put efforts where we can believe on the COC what you are giving. If you say COC has come from J Sales or Digitronics, it should be a stamp says that it is going to work for next years and years and years. And we are looking for, in today's environment, we are looking for partners, not vendors. We want industry partners. So if our success is there, it is your success also. If our failure is there, your failure also. So a partner is one who looks for success mutual. So it cannot be my success or your success alone. So what we wish from you is to establish such quality process, automation, bring in automation as much as possible, and be consistent in your product, in your quality, reliability, and everything what you do. And it's a great responsibility what Mrs. Rupa has given to the youngsters, younger generation. There is a great market ahead of you. And in India, we don't have such products. Vicar is a big problem for Indian defense industry, especially. Past 2 years, we landed up in very, very big problem. 4 or 5 of our programs got very much delayed because we were not having Vicar modules in time. Even today also we are having big problem. So if industries like you can take over and become another Vicar in the country, it's a big replacement, big boon to the country. So I wish all of you a great success in ensuring what country wants, what nation is looking at you. Best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. That was Mr. Vishwam, the director, LRD. Thank you, sir. The product what sir is talking about is displayed also on the right side to me just now. You can, while going, just take a look at it.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to welcome on stage Dr. Pandey. A hearty welcome to you. So we would like to thank you for gracing your glorious presence. A token of appreciation and a memory from JSC Group. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everybody. First, the thing that, okay, I'm really missing Mr. Sampath today because see, every time when the evening used to go late, used to work then if Mr. Damle is there, then he will say, we'll close down and we'll go somewhere. And that, okay, I will not allow them to go anywhere other than taking to the dromies. And the thing that, okay, what the interpoint was, the thing that, okay, first time that, okay, when I was testing at the mission computer of the LCA, that's the interpoint when I was testing, because I tested all the LRUs in the 90s to the 2000 to now. Still I keep on testing sometime. So this was the thing that, okay, whenever I used to meet Damle Saab, I used to say that, okay, you have to give me this DC to DC converter. And 2004, that, okay, when this was been first realized and it came to LRD for this evaluation, and that I was thinking that, okay, it will meet its all requirement, it will be going to be cleared by the Semilac, but unfortunately it didn't come. Today I am very happy to see this particular product is out, and because see that, you know, whosoever is saying that, okay, power electronics people in the particular in Pune University and other thing are there is a, you know, everybody is the power electronics person, but none has come out with this particular product. And I know what the problem of the Vicar, I know what the problem of the Gaias or what the problem of this interpoint. I think that, okay, each system is failing due to this DC-DC converter, because they don't know how to utilize this DC converter and what the type of the power filters, what you have designed that one, because it is the stability criteria which is to be followed in this. And the second one is that, okay, one comment to the person who technically presented it, you replace everything from the millistandard 461G because there is a requirement for the lightning, that one, and this has to meet this requirement, not the 461C. 461C is already gone, that one, right? Yes. Not G, right? Okay, with this one, thank you, madam. Thank you calling for that one, and my all compliments and all the best wishes for the Jai Sales. And that's a great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Rajendra Aivale. A warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you so much for gracing your glorious presence. A token of appreciation and thanks from JSC Group.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, very hearty congratulations to Jai Sales and Digitronics for launching of 3 products today. When I started my career as in Bell in 1988, so this is where I met Mr. Sampath Kumar. Whenever Madam used to come to me, I used to mention his name. Such a humble and simple person, and so much positive. Whatever we give feedback, he used to, go back and then attend to it very promptly and very sincerely. That is the one thing, quality I saw in Mr. Sampath Kumar. And when we joined, we had just studied some linear power supplies. And that is the time when we joined, and switching mode power supplies were just, design was going on. So those times, the switching frequency used to be 25 kilohertz. So we started with some 25 kilohertz switching frequency. And then, so I was a testing engineer. So I used to go to Jai Sales at Shivaji Nagar for inspection and testing of these modules. The one thing I remember, that whenever you go to their office, they used to, receive you with a rose flower. So I think that practice, such a wonderful practice, receiving anybody to their premises. As a customer, when you go, that is the way they receive. I think that the same thing is being continued. And after, started testing this kind of power supplies, then I realized, okay, I should also study a little bit more. Then I joined a professional course in ISC. They used to conduct some 6 months training programs in Indian Institute of Science, where there is a course on SMPS. So that is why I also studied forward converters and foldback type of power supplies. So a lot of interaction used to be there with the JSL's team. and Mr. Sampath Kumar we had, and a lot of feedbacks, there were so many issues, and then it has gone. I'm very happy today that JSLs and Digitronics are together after so many years of association going. Their bonding is so good, so many products have come. And I think you are the people who started the Atmanirbhar Bharat, because it is the beginning. That time itself you started designing and thinking of replacing the Y-core modules. It's a good initiative from that time, and I wish JSLs that you continue your contribution to the nation and to the defense industry. And all the best for the future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Anil Sogi. A hearty welcome to you, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable presence. A token of memory and love from JSC Group. Thank you.
Good evening, and first of all, hearty congratulations to JSC Group, in which Digitronic is amalgamated, to share a few of my experiences with both Digitronics and Mr. Sampath Kumar. I started in my journey along with Mr. Aivale. We are batchmates, 1987, as working in the testing engineer. We used to have, in my model testing, there was a requirement of very high current, maybe 40 amps and 30 volts or something. And there used to be a very big power supply, which is like a refrigerator kind of thing for making use of this. But suddenly, sometimes later, I found somebody was using a Digitronic power supply. Digitronic power supply was very smart. I could not believe it could give 40 amps current. And it was very handy, and I could move it to table. This is my real experience. And I was wondering, really, at that time I didn't know that the one which was a big power supply, maybe a linear power supply, and what Digitronics given maybe a SMPS kind of thing. I didn't know that. But it was very useful for it. I was amazed and started using it. That's one of how I remember Digitronics even now. The second is Mr. Sampath Kumar. We are working on maybe somewhere around 99, 2000, 2001, that kind of thing. We started our EW projects, electronic warfare projects, and DRDO was the designer for that. And in that, radar warning receiver was our product. There, one power supply is there. There is a very high efficiency multi-output power supply, or that's called auxiliary power supply unit, APSU. And there was the different vendors were there, and DRDO is evaluating that. One of the meeting, I was a young engineer, and that time, Mr. Sampath Kumar brought their module of this APSU, and they had shown also how it is. First time I saw that there were no transformers, or the transformers are something the word called, if I remember, it was a planar transformer made use on the PCB. I was really fascinated. I thought it is a very next generation technology being used in that product. And I really remember whenever I used to remember Mr. Sampath Kumar, it comes to my mind about that product. It was very well designed. I don't know further what happened. It was not taken through. But these are the few moments that gave me a confidence that JSales and the Digitronics are really technology-driven companies, and I could trust their products. That is my experiences. Going by the recent things, Now, right now, as somebody has also, right now after COVID particularly, we are having a big problems as far as the sourcing of this power modules or the bricks or whatever the power supplies are concerned from other countries. Maybe they have been established so far maybe for their good power efficiency ratings and the EMIMC, the requirements and all. But I don't know why our Indian industry is lagging in replacing them. And most of our products are getting delayed because of non-availability of these things. And we also heard that they are, when the industry restarted, they are giving importance to their other, their own customers rather than Indian these things. And in this, we really felt the need for Indian this one, and they came forward, and we started evaluating. Then in a record time, they have given a proto model, and our team has evaluated, and it has been successful also. I am very, very happy that I want them to go for not only the brick model, then as I mentioned to you, it can be that VPX based the power supply systems and all. So that we can totally replace these things, and I think that capability is there, which we saw the presentation, technical presentation provided by the team. So I wish the great team, Madam has handed over the baton to the innovation team. She mentioned that the team is an innovative team. I wish all the success to the new generation and all the success to the JSC. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words. Now I would like to welcome on stage Mr. K. Ram Mohan. A hearty welcome to you. Thank you for your valuable presence, sir.
Good evening, everybody. My best wishes to the madam, and I think she was very inspiring. I will put in that way. And I am from quality background, and I'm a quality head, looking after quality reliability in ADA. So whenever I talk about anything, I always start with failures. So people are generally not impressed about that, but I will advise that yes, that is how the design starts. So until you know about your design, how it fails, and if the failure can be mitigated, or can be design can take care of that part, I think your product will be the best. So I feel that that should be looked. I mean, you already done it, but that should be at the back of the mind, and never take it as a negative point when I say that some system failure will be the most important part of the design. That is one part. And my interaction with JSL has been not very intensive, I'll put in that way. I think my boss, Mr. Sinha, was there. I think Naveen I met some 10 years back when Mr. Girish Devdar has come to ADA for, with the JSL's product at that point in time. So my interaction is very less, but the program what I attended today was extremely impressive, and it is a good exposure for me that what JSL is. I know Digitronics as a power supply supplier, but I was not really aware of that the design capabilities what you have really shown me. I think it was marvelous. And I think your team, but I mean, it is very inspirational team you have, and I think Madam will definitely pull you people to great heights, and best wishes from our end. And I think our director should have come today, but for some personal reasons he could not come today. So I have replaced him, but I'll convey your the designs what you have presented here, and see that we use extensively in our designs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful words. Now I would like to welcome on stage Commander Sanjay Anigiri. A hearty welcome to you, sir. Thank you for your valuable presence, sir. A token of love and appreciation from JSC Group. Thank you so much. I would like to welcome on dais Mr. Madar. A hearty welcome to you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your glorious presence. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to welcome on dais Mr. Dilip Kaile. Kele, a hearty welcome to you, sir. A token of appreciation from JSC Group. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Hello. Today was really a special day, and I could see this is first time JSC Group Digitronics had been doing such a massive program of introducing their so many products, but the special one which has been inaugurated today. And not only that, but the team which has been chosen to take the baton ahead, I think I must wish them a great success. And I know that they will be led very well by Mrs. Rupa Sampath and Mr. Damble. Mr. Damble is proves that age is only numbers. Okay. And definitely entrepreneurship, what Rupa Madam has got, I think that is going to take this company to such a height, which I think in my life, this will be second entrepreneur lady who will be taking to such a great extent. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Vijay Vishnu Damle. A hearty welcome to you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. I would like to call upon stage Mr. Prasad Damodar, GM Digitronics Manufacturing Unit, for the vote of thanks. A hearty welcome to you, sir. Over to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's a moment of great joy and appreciation as I stand here to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you on the occasion of this remarkable product launch. Today has been a culmination of months of hard work, dedication, and collaborative effort. First and foremost, our sincere appreciation goes to our industry partners, Mr. Bijitesh Malik and team from Brandvac for branding of Digitronics. Mr. Chinmay Joshi from InstaConnect for this beautiful event. Mrs. Ashwini Naveen from Faith Beauty for the beautiful shirts designed. These people worked tirelessly behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail to perfection. Your commitment to excellence has been the driving force behind the success of this gathering. We extend our deepest gratitude to our distinguished guest, Mr. G. Vishwam, Director LRD, Dr. Pandey, Mr. Rajendra Aivale, GM Military Communication, Mr. K. Ramamohan, ADA Quality Head, Mr. Anil K. Sogi, GM EWA, and Mr. Vijay Damle, Digitronics founder, Mr. S.M. Acharya, and Mrs. Gita Acharya. Their insights and perspectives have enriched our understandings and inspired us to reach greater heights. Your presence here today has been both honor and a privilege. A special acknowledgement to the entire team at Digitronics and JSC, whose tireless efforts and creativity have shaped this product into the outstanding offering it is today. Your passion and dedication have set a benchmark for excellence. We extend our gratitude to our esteemed partners and collaborators who have played a crucial role in the development and launch of this product. Your shared vision and collective efforts have been instrumental in reaching this milestone. We are confident that this new product will meet and exceed your expectations, bringing innovation and values to your design systems. As we embark on this exciting journey, let us celebrate not just a product launch, but a testament to innovation, teamwork, and commitment to providing the best to our customers. Once again, thank you all for being a part of this momentous occasion. We look forward to your continued support and success in exciting chapters that lie ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the program after a grand success. Can we all have one more time a huge applause? Little louder, please. Thank you everyone for gracing your glorious presence. I would like to thank all the dignitaries. So a small announcement. So our event has gone to the YouTube, so the link will be shared. It was live, so everyone can watch that. Yeah, and who are not present, even they can watch the program. So I would like to thank everyone once again. I would like to thank our event organizer for executing the event very fantastically, InstaConnect and Brandwick. I would like to thank JSC Group for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be there on this beautiful stage. Thank you so much. I would like to thank our sound, light, camera, and all the volunteers present over here. Thank you so much for being the part and making this event a grand success. So well, ladies and gentlemen, I request you all to move and proceed towards our cocktail dinner and enjoy the evening and make it more and more memorable. Thank you so much. This is MC Mayuri Shah signing off for this evening. Shubharatri and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayuri, for hosting this evening. It was a privilege to have you here, and we really enjoyed it. Did we not enjoy it? Yes, so the dinner is served outside, so we can make our way outside. While we did not forget to mention our industry partners from Tata Power, who are here with us. NAL, from NAL, scientists from NAL is here with us. From LRD, other scientists are here with us. From Bharat Electronics, other AGMs, DGMs are here with us. We thank you one and all for making it to this event. It has been a great success. I hope this will take us to the new heights. Thank you once again, each and every one of you, for making it to this event. It's 9:45. We didn't expect this to happen, but it was a very interesting evening. Thank you once again. Let's walk outdoors and let's start having our dinner. JSC team, can you please come for a group picture right in the front? JSC team. Quickly, so that we can go with our guests there.
So, well, gentlemen, the bar is open. You can raise a toast and cheers for this beautiful evening. Thank you.
Alors on chante. Alors on chante. Alors on chante. Alors on Alors qui dit études, qui travaille, qui dit taf, je te dis études, qui dit argent, dit dépense, qui dit crédit, dit créance, qui dit dette, je te dis huissier, qui dit assis dans la merde.
Allez, 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 feel the magic in the air. Allez, 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 levez les mains en l'air. Allez, 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 feel the magic in the
air. Magic System, Red One, Shawty. Comme d'habitude on est calé, comme toujours
ensemble on fait le show. On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis, tu viens faire la folie. On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis. Oh, 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 oh. C'est pas seulement pour les bobos. Nous on vient d'Alou Mambo. Mon ami, si tu as le niveau, rejoins-nous pour t'enjailler. On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis et viens faire la folie. On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis. Oh, 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 oh. Ça change pas.
Become good of any love we have for each life.